Okay.
What I have shown you is reality. What you remember, that is the illusion. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy from the very beginning has shown to be more than just a simple video game. And now with the soon-to-be-released Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn, End of an Era Online, it's almost certain that the legacy will be continued. I've been playing Final Fantasy since the very beginning, Final Fantasy I, and I was able to check out the beta version of Final Fantasy XIV, so I'm pretty sure it's going to come out to being a great game, just as the previous ones. Only improving on the last attempt at an online game. But the three reasons you should buy 14 is that the action style familiarity of the game will be very pleasing to previous gamers. It's not super expensive, so in this economy you won't be burning a hole in your wallet. And, like most Final Fantasy games, comes with a nice lesson too. Now, the action style familiarity I'm talking about isn't Black Ops shooting people with guns. It's like World of Warcraft real-time fighting. You can't just... Like in the previous games you had a wait style where you would wait for your turn. Now it's just fight and fight, like Skyrim. So veteran gamers will know how to play without having to read the manual, which no one reads anyway. And new people won't have any problem adjusting to the new style. And you can play with friends, so if you suck completely at action games, you can have everyone else sacrifice themselves for you. Now in this economy today, you don't have a lot of money for buying games and systems and whatever, but Final Fantasy XIV starts out to $50 to $60, where some new releases come out $70 to $80, which can be a problem. 14 itself will never be that big a problem. The subscription fees for it are very small, so you won't be having that much of a problem. That, and if you have a PlayStation 3, there's no problem because it comes out on Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 and PC. Therefore, if you don't have either, you have to just hook it to your computer and you don't worry about buying an expensive game deck for your system. But the biggest part why you should buy Final Fantasy XIV is the lesson it tells you. It says that the beginning is not the end, and nor is the end. Because people have this thing today, thinking that when the doctor tells you you're going to die in 6 months, they're going to die in 6 months, no change. Final Fantasy XIV says that you are in charge of your fate and you can change it. There's no reason to listen to what people tell you nowadays, because you can change your future, because it is yours. Now, in the end, you should pick up Final Fantasy XIV online because it's not overly expensive, you won't have problems playing it, and because it has a great story. Julie. Now tell me you're not just the slightest bit interested in this game.